Oh boy. Well, let's see if this. Uh-oh, something happened to my camera there. Sorry. I'm having some major technical difficulties here today. Anyway, I don't think that worked. Oh, anyway, I'm late getting on here. So hopefully nobody was searching and looking for me and couldn't find me, but I think everything is working okay now. Oh, just take a quick drink. Okay. Hey, Rebecca. Glad you found me. I am going to flip things around and just get started instead of delaying with my technical difficulties here. It's been a while since I've done a live, so anyway, something was wonky with my settings and I couldn't figure it out, but looks like it's good now, so let's flip that around, and then I'm gonna see if I've got it zoomed in a little bit better, because I think I'm gonna need to be a little bit closer. Sorry, let me just move things around a little bit. So hopefully that's gonna be good, because I'm just gonna be working on some ATC size cards today. So we don't need to see a lot of other bits other than what I've got here. So this is kind of my idea of one of the things that I'm going to do today. So I have cut out my ATC base, got it ready. So for this one, I used the ATC special kit for my base and my matte layer. This is the soft finish cardstock. And I'm going to try and do some ink blending. So I don't do a lot of ink blending. That's why I did a little test to see, but I really thought it would be fun. I've got all of my pieces cut here to go to make a snowman, because the prompt for today is Christmas characters. So let me just find my snowman die. So that was from December White. So I've cut him out and his hat and all of those pieces. So I've got him ready to go. Oh, and I cut out the moon. Where did that one go? Somewhere I have that die too. There it is, right on the bottom of my pile. So I cut out the moon. At least that's what I think it looks like. This is the artist trading coin set. So I cut out the little moon from that, and then I used the matching circle, which I still have out, to cut a background. So you're going to see that as well. But anyway, let's get going on this. It shouldn't take me too long to do the ink blending. So that, I feel like I've mixed up. Oh, sorry. I moved it already and I lost it that fast. Okay, so these are oxides. I don't have distress inks, but I love the way that oxides blend. So I'm just going to get started with that. Because this is such a small space, my moon is going to have to be off in the corner here, otherwise it's kind of not going to be visible. So I'm just going to start with that. So like often you would start with your light spot like in the middle, but because I'm doing such a small space, I need it to be off to the side. So that I think is enough. I'm not going to close it. I'm just going to put it over there out of the way. Then I'm going to start with the Mermaid Lagoon. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to mostly cover up a lot of this, what's this color? The Salvage Patina, because that's going to be my lightest spot, and this is my little background for the moon, so it's a pretty small circle. A lot of times when you're seeing this technique, you'll see they'll put a little sticker on, and then the background becomes the white. But I wanted to use this die, so I'm not doing it that way. So like I said, I want to be able to see that, so I don't want to cover up too much. Get a little bit on the corner there, and I'm going to go back with the lighter one. I think I need a little bit more dark on that corner there. Maybe I'll do that. Blend it in. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my chipped sapphire. So, sorry, I'm just going to flip my computer around. There we go. Oh, hey, Liz. I didn't see a pop-up. I always lose the comments on my iPad. I don't even know why I bother trying. Crazy. Okay, so I'm going in with the chipped sapphire, which obviously is going to be my darkest blue. And I'm just going to go easy and do it slowly because I don't want to overdo it. But I'm going to cover up a lot of that color. But just a little bit at a time, because you can't take it back, right? Okay, let's go with that. Go back to this one. I need a little bit more here, I think. See. So one thing I do know with the distress inks is that when you're blending them, just keep going back over with your previous colors, and then that helps them to blend much better. So see how that starts to come together? So let's see what that looks like. I might end up with that off a bit, so I'm gonna go a little bit darker on this side here. Just to close that in. And a little bit more of this. There we go, liking that. Oops, I might have gone a bit overboard with that one. So I just keep putting this on here to see. Feel like I could go in a little bit more. So see how I just taking my time doing that, because like I said, you can't take it back. Well, I guess you could put water on it, but I don't know how well that would really work. And I really don't want to try that. Okay, so let's go back with this one. Do a little bit more blending. I like the shape of that better now. Okay, I'm going to leave it with that. I think I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to go in with this black soot. So the black soot is just going to really make it look like it's nighttime. So I just need to be, again, I want to go carefully with this because I don't want to overdo it. But I'm just going to follow my same line, and I totally meant to not use my fingers, because look at this. I have a piece of paper here, there, because it's going to make a mess if I'm going to have dark fingerprints all over here. Okay, so let's go back with this one, blend that in. Okay, let's see, what do we think? Maybe a tiny bit more. Tiny bit. I don't want to go too much. Oh, hopefully that wasn't too much. Let's go back with this one. I'm just going to go back with them all a little bit. Whoops. Ooh, get rid of that. And with my light. There we go. So now it looks much more faded, very dark, and I think that's going to work. Okay, so I'm going to just go with this. And next up, let's get rid of these so that they are not getting on top of anything else. Because of course, if I leave them sitting here, that's what's going to happen. They're going to end up on somewhere they're not supposed to be. Just throw them in my little container here out of the way. And then put those up there. Okay, wipe my hands off so I don't hopefully get that on anything else. And give that a wipe. Okay, so I've got a couple of things here to try for splatters. So I've got two things. I've got Heidi Swap Color Shine, very old, very unobtainable, I would imagine. I've had it for a really long time. Probably the first ever mixed media product I bought. And then I have some Dana Wakley gloss spray. So both white. This one has a bit of sparkle in it. This one is gloss. So, not that you're really going to see this because I did go my black over top, but you can kind of see that there's a difference in them. And you'll notice once I start this, oh, there's the shaker ball. Got to make sure that these are, whoa, really well shook up so that additive inside is mixed properly. Okay, a little piece of something. This is the trick. Just go very lightly. I don't want it to go everywhere. Okay. Probably not going to see an awful lot of it because, like I said, I'm going to put that snowman on here and he's going to cover up a lot of it. Okay, now this is a lot. I don't know. It comes out a lot more. It's thinner, maybe, than the Color Shine. Oh, that's a lot. Gotta be careful. I don't want too much on there. Okay. Get that one spot. Always does that. It doesn't go in the exact spot you want. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's enough. I better stop before I make big blobs of a mess. Okay, get that out of the way. Then I'm just going to set this aside for a bit to dry off, and then I'm done. I'm shaking my camera when I do that. Done with that, so we can get rid of that. Okay, so I can't really assemble the snowman now while that's wet. It won't take it long to dry, so I'm just going to set this aside and I'm going to show you my next one. So this is going to be Rudolph. So this one, I'm not seeing any messages again, so let's hope there's not any that I'm missing. So this is from the Oh Dear set. So that's this one here, or this one. I don't know, I put them all out here. So maybe that comes with it too. Honestly, I don't even remember. But the key is the deer. Love, love, love this deer. He is so cool. So what I've done is I've got two colors here. I've got a copper and a gold metallic, like the craft ones. And then I've cut out two. So I have to be careful I don't lose any pieces. So what I thought, I love the two-tone look of this deer. Whoops. Right? So I've cut out two. I've put on this one the bronze in the middle. But what I'm going to attempt to do is make him a Rudolph. So I've cut out two red noses. So let's see if I can make those red. So sorry, I'm just gonna look again just to see if this will load comments. No, I don't think there are any other comments, so that's okay. So I haven't missed any. So drop a hi once you pop on. Let me know where you're from, if you're working on the prompts as well. I I have not done a lot of preparing for the prompts this year. Okay, I'm just gonna snip it right down here. So I'm just, can you see, going right straight. Okay, let's hope I do this right. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna hold it, my scissors down tight and go straight. Okay, so let's hope this works. So let's grab my glue. Oh, my tweezers. I need the tweezers for this. Okay. Get this guy glued up. He's gonna hang over a bit. I might need to trim a bit off. I don't know, we'll see. But he's a little bit bigger than the matte layer for the ATCs. Oh, these ones I cut from the torn set. I think I was going to do it like this. I probably should have started with the other side. Oh well. Okay, hopefully I am straight. Okay, now I'm going to take this one. So torn is one of my favorite sets too. I love the pieces for the ATCs, but I just love the look of the torn papers, so I use them for anything. They make great journaling spots if you're scrapbooking or journaling in a journal or something. Probably gonna have to, I don't know, because it's gonna go on the base. Yeah, so that's okay. And then we're gonna stick this one down, and then we'll start filling in and see what that looks like. I think this one's gonna look really cool. I chose the black because it really gives it a nice pop with the metallic. And then initially I wasn't sure what to use for my base. And then I thought, oh, well, I have opposites, so I've done opposite bases for each, and then with the antlers stick out, they'll be on the opposite color metallic, so they should stand out okay. Okay, so let's try this. Hopefully it's gonna work. Okay. I didn't really test it out to see what it was gonna look like. But this is like a metallic red, so I thought that would help it to go really nicely. There we go. I think it looks okay. Now this is the tricky part. Hopefully I haven't lost any pieces yet. I feel like I have, because I'm only seeing two little eye pieces here. I wonder if it got stuck in the die, or I'm gonna have to cut it out again, which it wouldn't be the first time. It is not stuck in the die. So let's grab my little pokey tool. Make sure, yeah, that's where it goes. So this little sticky thing, know what it's called. It works great. I got it from my local craft store, but I have no idea now who made it. Please tell me I'm doing it the right way. This way. There. So maybe that other eyeball will turn up. Otherwise, I will just cut another one. And then what I've done in the past, but I've already thrown it away, so it doesn't matter, is I put that in, and then I've kept this little leftover piece and I've cut it. So I don't know, let me see if I can find it in my garbage and I can show you what I did. So that's the one. No idea where the gold one is. So that goes there. So what you have to do is trim it so it's probably going to be easier to do it this way. So watch. See if I can make sure that I'm on camera, which makes it a little bit awkward. Okay, so like this. So then I'm going to cut this like, come on, like that. Should work. A little piece off. Okay, so see now, and I can maybe round that a bit more to make it look better. There we go. So it just adds more interest with the different color there. I like it like that. Okay, get that one back out. Stuck. Try this. Come on. It's stuck. It won't come out now. There we go. Okay, get some, a little bit of glue. You don't want to put too much in because it'll squeeze out. I mean, it does dry clear, but still, it kind of leaves marks. Okay, so other than my little eyeball, which I'm going to need to cut, I was being so careful, and then I think I've picked these up a couple of times, so anyway, I will get it. Okay, so then this one goes onto this base. So let's do that. Now, I mean, I'm not making this an ATC card, so really, I don't need to cut these antlers off at all. I can just leave them on. And then they would just hang over, which, you know what? I think I might just do that. And then I also have this hat. See, that totally covers that up. But I'm not sure. Where do I want to put the hat? Maybe like that. I need to put a grommet in here though still for the tag. So let's do that. Let's attach this down. Okay, I don't want to be too much longer because it's going to take me a bit to assemble the snowman. Apparently I forgot to turn my notifications off. There we go. Okay, I'm going to set this aside and do that after, but I am going to cut this eyeball because that's going to drive me crazy until I get that done, and I want you to see what happens when you forget things. So I'm just going to go like that. There. I'm going to put a bit of tape on there. And I'm going to run that through my machine quickly and hope I don't lose it again. Okay, I don't see it there. So it should be here. There it is. Now, if I hadn't put that on, I would show you this. This is the other trick for doing these things, is you put a little bit of glue in there and then you keep it in here and then poke it down. But I don't really need to on this because I know where it goes. I just need to get it out of here. So it's this one here. Whoop. There we go. Use this little guy. It goes that way. Put a tiny bit of glue in there. Really tiny bit. And then just drop that in there. So there he is. And now we need this. These out of the way. So what color do we want to do? One that stands out. Yes, we do. I like that. Okay. Grab this out. I'm gonna go right in this corner here, like that. Oop. Pop that in there. And give it a squeeze. Boop. Oh, too much again. Oh, that's not a very nice one. I don't think that was the right thing. Anyway, there it is. It's in there. Get that back in there, out of the way. And then need some cord. I don't think I want the white, but I have some black here, which I thought might be nice, but I've never used it, so I don't know where the start is. Where is that? Oh, I think I see it. Maybe, maybe not. Come on. That looks like it's tucked in. Oh, there, that was it. This is nice cord. Look at that. That's nice. It's really nice and heavy. Okay, so somewhere around there. My scissors are so dull. I've cut so much foam adhesive with them. They're just like, they're done. Okay, so there. One done. Let's see how quickly I can get the snowman done. Oh, I know what else I might want to do on here. I think I should put a little saying on here. Maybe, let's see. So these are the Christmas phrases, and they come with the matching die. I love these ones. Because it's a gift tag, maybe it should say something kind of like that. What do we got? I don't think I want Santa there. But what about a ho ho ho? Or a Merry Christmas? I don't know. I almost don't know if I really even want anything there now. I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it right now. Okay, let's go back to this. So this should be fine to work on now. There is my base. Again, I did soft finish cardstock because I wasn't sure if I wanted it to be white. So we're not going to stick it on there just in case. So here is my snowman, my moon, and all my little pieces. So let's hope I haven't lost any of these ones because they are really tiny. So let's start with the nose because it's easy, because it stands out. It's orange. So there's the face. I don't know if it's even possible for you to see these on the camera, but it is embossed so you can see where it goes. So we go like that. There we go. And then that's the nose. So these bigger ones are the buttons. So these tiny ones are his mouth. But I want to make sure I don't put them on upside down. And I'm sticking my head right in the way so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, that one was the right way. No, it's not. Let's see. Here's one. Grab that one. So this one takes a few minutes just because you have to get all those. It would have been, I don't know, helpful maybe to use and a nice little hair in there. Sorry. Oh, I think it's okay. Sorry, double-sided adhesive, but I'd never get the backing off. It's too, they're so tiny. There we go. This is looking okay. flipped over for me. So they might not be perfect. They're close. Okay, so what have I got? 1, 2, 3 more. There it is in there. There we go. But they're all upside down. Nope, I don't think that one is now. So just a tiny bit of glue on there. That one. Oh, that worked. Usually I have an awful time trying to flip them over. Oh, that one worked too. How are we looking? That looks okay. I was going to move them a little bit because I don't think I'm quite lined up, but I think they're okay. Okay, and then we want eyes, which should be these ones because they're smaller and they're not flipped over. And I just lost it. There it is. Okay, so now they're flipped over. So let's just stick those down. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, that's being difficult. Okay, so there's his face. Love it. I don't know what that is. I definitely didn't do a great job of lining those up. It's hard when I still stuck my face in there, but it's hard when you're trying not to stick your face in over top, because it's a lot easier to see when you're over top of it. Okay, so let's do some buttons made of coal. That one, I feel like I might possibly be missing some, which would be really unfortunate, because I'm sure I had them all. Okay, so I considered just doing him, whoops, 2 levels. But I thought, oh, I don't know, it's kind of, he looks so squat when I do that. So, yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to make him a 3-level snowman. But he might only have 2 buttons on the bottom, because I don't know where the other one went. Oh, come on, flip over. There we go. They are so hard to keep track of. There we go. Unless it's, no, it's not. I don't know. That's what happens when you don't, like, well, even if you do it right away, it doesn't always work. Okay, so there we go. So then he's gonna go kind of like that. So let me see, because this is what I was saying. I think I want that base to be white. Yeah, so let's just stick that down. And you will get that stuck down, and then that's one last thing to do after. And then I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put a grommet on this one. I might have to do something different. Okay, so my moon, I cut the base out in this very light gray. And then the moon is white, but it's very stark. Not that that's a problem, but I want to just add a little shade to it. This is just I don't know, whatever ink is on here. It's the one that I use for like black or darker grays, or probably any gray, but I'll just use what's on there and see if I can get a little bit more color on one side. I may or may not cut this. So let's see. Whoops. Okay, so let's glue this down. And then we'll decide, because it doesn't have to be a full moon. But I don't know what that's going to look like if I cut it with the shape of the highlight there. So we'll see. There. Where do we put it? Right there? Do I put it in a little bit? I think I'm going to stick that down right there, and I'm going to not cut it. So what I had done, this is the circle that I used to cut the back. What I thought was I could go like this and make it. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I think I really want to do that. So let's try. Let's hope I don't mess this up. I can always cut another one if I need to, right? It's only paper. I don't know, like there. Let's try there. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's hope this works. And looks good. And then I can just ink up that edge that I'm cutting now, and then it should match okay. So, what do we got? Oh, kind of left the indent. There we go. Okay, that's cool. I probably could have cut a bit more off of it. I'm just going to stick with this. If I hadn't stuck that down, I could darken up that bit. I can. Look, I'm going to cheat. Whoops. Get in there, and I'm going to grab this. And just gonna play with these. Very very solid line. What is the word I'm looking for? Stark. Very sharp line. There we go. That blended it a bit better. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Luckily I wasn't off screen there. Okay, so let's get this snowman on here, and he is definitely going to be hanging off of the card. Well, again, I can leave him hanging off. I don't have to cut him. And then I did cut out the little top hat, and then that's where I can put my grommet, I think. Yep, okay. That's good. Let's do that. It's faster. There we go. Anybody sticking with me? Just thought it's been quite a while since I've done a live. It was about time I did one. It's been very busy the last few months, so I haven't had a lot of time for much. Okay, so this top hat has these two little pieces. So like this little bow tie and this little band. So this is going on to here, right like that. And then we'll see if I put the bow tie on the snowman. There's a scarf for this set as well that you can put on the snowman. There we go. Did I move it? I often move it once I put the pressure on it. Okay, that's good. I'm going to use this though this time. It's getting gummed up. I need to clean the tip off. I also think I need to get some more glue in there. Okay, And then, do we want the little bow tie? Yes, we definitely want the bow tie. That is so cute. It's been a while. This was last Christmas's set, I believe. So I haven't used it for a while. Okay, and then I cut 4 arms, so it comes with 2 sets of arms, straight and curved. And I probably should have put them on first. I forgot. But that's okay, because I didn't use liquid glue, so I can just slide these under there. Thank you, Liz. I try to not be totally boring. Ooh, what do we think about that? And then tuck this one under this side. I think I might like that. Is that the right hand? Yes, right? Or would it be this hand? No, it would be this one. Make sure I put the right hand so he doesn't have 2 right hands on him. That's cute. I could just do that. That would definitely be the wrong hand then. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know. Whatever. I think the samples as the design team, some of the arms were mixed up. So they fixed it for the release, but ours, I guess they didn't get replaced. Can't remember. Okay, so let's have him, come on, get in there. Like that. And then this one. If I do it live, that gun just does not want to work. There we go. Oh, I got a bit of adhesive on there. Okay, so do we think that he needs a sentiment? What do we have? We have this, but yeah, see, that's just going to be white on white. So if I had done this in a different color maybe, but I think we're fine without a sentiment on here. And not sure about whether I should leave that on there. Let me get rid of the extra adhesive. We don't want that. Come on, there we go. So if this was an ATC card, I would be stamping on the back, right? There's the ATC set has a stamp to put on the back, so you can put your name on it, and date, and all of that stuff. But it's not an ATC card, it's a tag. So we need to pick a color. I'm thinking white, but maybe not. Just because I don't have black. Oh, I do have black. Maybe black. Oh, they're so hard to get out. There. Or what a... No. Ooh, silver. These are very shiny. If I could get them out. Oh, I think I'm going to do that. I think I like that. Oh, but I do have this ribbon which has gold in it. No, I think I might use black ribbon. I'm going to do this, and black ribbon I think is what I'm going to do. Just got to make a decision and stick with it. Oops. Okay. I need my crocodile that I just put away. Looking at me thinking, what is she doing? Okay. Let's just double check that. Do I want to stick it up here? I really don't want it on his hat. So we'll put it right there. And then we'll go over his hand a tiny bit. And I lost it. There it is. See if I can squeeze this one better. There we go. That one worked better. Yeah, I don't know what was the deal with that other one. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the black cord again. Oh, I could use red. I'm going to do the red, I think. Except now I have to find the end. Would this be it? It's sticking out. Why is that piece sticking out? Just for fun? Like what? Oh no, there, look. That's gotta be it. No? Oh man. Oh, they really stick those in there. Oh, excuse me. I think I need a sip. Just looking on my iPad, that looks really cool on my iPad. That'll be a cool tag for my grandson. Okay. Yes, definitely. I think red was the right color for this one. There we go. So, 2 tags done. How quickly do you think I could do this? Finish the 3rd one. Let's try it. Because I have like a million other things to do. But I'd rather do it now than have to come back to it. Okay. Get this glue on there. Oops. So I am really not a Christmas crafter. I do cards. Now this actually, well, I've always done some cards, but this is the first year I'm not sending out photo cards, which is what I usually do, but my boys are older now and they have no desire to be the center of a Christmas photo card. And I just realized I did not cut the nose off. I need Rudolph's nose out of here. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'm going to move over a tiny bit because since I'm not cutting off the antlers, I want it to be more centered. Even though I put glue on them again. Okay. Now nose. We need a red nose. Where is the red nose? Oh, there it is. Okay. But I did do the December to remember prompts last year. I did every one of them and it was very busy. So this year I thought, you know what, I'm going to make these Christmas tags based on the prompts because I always need tags for my gifts. So I know this is something that I will use. So I like that. Oh, I totally think I put this on crooked. Oh my goodness. Definitely put him on crooked. Oh well. Too late. Nobody will notice. Well, they will, but they won't say anything. They probably won't even notice. Oh, and I didn't cut an ear out for that, but I might leave the ears out on this one, and we'll see the difference. Okay. Oops. I know when I was doing these before on cards, I actually laid out the pieces first before I glued them down, but I was rushing. Ooh, don't lose that. It's gonna fit. Do I need to make me trim off a bit more? No, I think it's okay. Now I gotta get it out. Let's just do this time. Oh, gummed up. Get some glue in there, just a little bit. Oh, no, it doesn't look like it's in. Come on, get in there. And I am... Oh no, I'm not missing the eyeballs. I feel like the eyeball needs to be there. The ears not so much, but the eyeball definitely. Do I need to? Okay, so this one goes here. That was a terrible job of putting that in. This one needs to flip over. Come on, flip over. There we go. Before the glue dries. There we go. So there's Mother Rudolph. He needs something, some kind of hat. Or I think maybe if these were gold, these sentiments, that would, oh, yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? It just looks like he's coming from the side. Yeah, Sally, it does. You're right. He's coming in on the side. Yeah, so he needs something, so I'll probably cut another hat for him. Because I do like that hat. Just look and see, because I do have, I could always do the top hat. It's a little bit small, but that might be fun. Maybe I'll do that. I could even put a scarf on him. No, he's too far to the bottom. I can't do that now. Too late. See where the other there. Nothing really. Well, you could put like a wreath hanging off of his antlers. What would that look like? Oh no, these aren't wreaths. Sorry. There's snowflakes. Let's stick with the hat. Okay. I'm going to do it real quick before I turn this off. We need this, and we need red, which I don't have out. Where's my red? Should be right at the top of my pile here. There it is. Okay, quick. Whoops. Maybe I'll put the bow on him somewhere. There. And then the hat. I don't want all these little bits if I can avoid it. Put it over here. Oh, not quite enough. There, just trying to avoid cutting a whole pile of those little circles. Although I do need one, don't I? Hang on. I need one for my snowman. There, okay. Quickly run this through. Just so we can see what this is going to look like on him. Okay, let's not lose those. Put them there. Okay. Get some glue on this. on camera? Yeah. Okay. Well, it kind of doesn't show because it's black on black. I didn't even think about that. That looks silly. maybe it's the female Rudolph, and she's got a bow in her hair. I don't know. Yeah, Rebecca, what do you think though with the black on black? Put some foam tape on there so you can see it. What have I got here? Stand it out and then you'll be able to see it, I think. There. Put some like, oh, do I want to do that? Some gold, like this is like Wink of Stella stuff. And then the black hat will stand out differently because it won't have the gold sparkle on it. Let's see if that works. Have to do back here, I guess, too, just to make it look even. Love this stuff. I don't know if this is actually the same as the Wink of Stella. The Wink of, I've never used Wink of Stella. This is close to part stuff, so can't get it anymore. I think it's the same though. Black marker to cover the foam dot. Oh, I had black foam dots. I forget that I have them though. Obviously, you can tell that. I'm not going to put it in that ear because it's closed. We'll see. It might need it after. Oh yes, this is definitely working. Because now that hat is standing out. I think if I didn't have this glued down to the gold, that would be warping everywhere. There, can you see the gold shimmer on there now? Look at that. So now the hat stands out for sure. And then I just need to put the grommet on it, and then I'm actually done. But what color do we use? Do I use the copper one again? It does look nice. Should I put it in? I feel like it needs to go on this side. Oh. Okay. Hopefully this is dry enough. It's not going to make a mess. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I can't see. There we go. Just making sure you're awake. Thanks, Rebecca. Okay, grommet is right there. And this way. Okay, hopefully this one works better. Maybe I bought cheap ones and that's why. Or they just need a different setting. It's not right. Probably because they're cheap ones. Oh my. It's stuck. Oh yeah. What am I gonna do now? There. Oh, come on. There we go. Holy cow, man. I don't know what is wrong with those. Look at that. It just doesn't split. I have to try a different end on it. Maybe I can get it to work better. Oh, you know what? That is what's wrong with them, because those ones I think are supposed to have the washer, and I didn't use the washer. And when you use the washer, you use a different setting. That's probably what the problem is. Oh, I'm going to use red on this one too, because then it matches his nose and his hat band. And then I think that's going to look great. Okay, there we go. There we go. 3 gift tags all done. Well, there we go. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going to flip this over. If I can figure it out. There we go. I need to sit up higher so you can see me. There. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in and watching along. I do really appreciate it when you do that. Anyway, there we go. December 4th, Christmas characters. A couple of Rudolphs and a Frosty. Okay, well, have a great day, everybody, and I will see you soon. Possibly on the Elizabeth Craft page. I don't remember. Anyway, bye-bye. If I can find the button to turn it off. Bye.